What's going on YouTube? Today in this short tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to do a neck taper. And to start off this process, we're going to go ahead and line up the neck. What this does, it gives us a good idea of where our design is going to start and finish. I already debulked the canvas with a 2 guard lever open. And we're going to start off with 2 semi hooks and a bridge. Now what we're going to do first is make the first leg of the bridge. And as you can see, I'm going inwards towards the middle of the head. And this line is about the length of the trimmer blade, a little bit longer. Just give us some room when we go ahead and bald out the bottom and fade. And we'll start with our 2 semi hooks. Now with these semi hooks, these are one way you could finish the design. And as you can see, I use only the corner of my trimmer blade, and that line ends in the middle. When you end at the top or the bottom, it doesn't look right, so you want to make sure it ends somewhere in the middle to give it a nice curved shape. And I'm doing 2 today, and that's just one way you could end the design. Now I'm going to go ahead and make the second leg of the bridge, and as you can see, both lines, the bottom of them, are facing inwards towards each other. Now all we got left to do is actually connect these 2 lines, and I start off with a little bit of a baby hook on both sides, using only the trimmer's corner, and then just meet both lines in the middle. As you can see, whenever you're making curve shapes on designs, it's essential to only use the corner of the trimmer blade. Now that we got the left side complete, I want to go ahead to the right side, and I kind of want to disconnect this design a little bit. So I'm just going to make a second line parallel to the line to the left. And now I'm just going to complete the design with one big hook. So I'm going to start at the bottom of the hook where I want it to end and kind of mark my line. And I'm going to go to the line where the hook's going to start from, and then just start curving that out. All we have to do now is connect both points, and we're left with a nice curved hook. If I do it any other way, I feel like my hooks come out really pointy and just not really curved. And obviously the curve shape is what you want, and that's what makes these designs pop and look sharp. Now that we have the base of the design down, we just want to go ahead and thicken the lines up and perfect them. When it comes to curved lines like these, you got to simply just stretch out the skin to make that line straight, and you're able to use the whole blade of the trimmer. This makes it a lot easier to make these lines sharper and even. Now that our design is all ready, it's time to set in our ball guideline. And what I want to do here is kind of go with the shape of the design, because if we just make that one straight guideline, it's going to cut off a lot of the design. Now I'm going to go in with my half guard lever closed and set my first guideline, but I'm going to kind of keep away from this line because I want to keep it dark to add some depth to the design. This is called outlining. Now a lot of people could outline the whole design. As you can see, like if I were to leave it like that right now, the whole design would be outlined. But obviously you want to get some blend in there to make this whole design pop. I'm going to proceed to do the same thing on the other side, and when you do the fade after doing the design, it makes it a lot easier because you have all these ball lines in the middle of the fade, so you don't really have to really perfect the fade. As long as you get your guidelines in, kind of go through your fading process, you'll see how easy the lines fade out. Now everything from this point is just going to be all detail work, taking out our ball guidelines, just touching up any lines we see to make them nice and sharp. And here's the final cut, guys. Let me know what you think down below. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys for the next one.